Hello friends, you're welcome to Edu Math Hub. In this video, we're going to be looking at some very important idioms beginning with letter A, that are likely to come out in next year's Jamb examination. So let's take the first one. The first one is a big cheese. So a big cheese, what does it mean? A big cheese just means an important personality or important person in a group or family. So if you have someone that is, maybe the person is kind of rich, the person is very, very rich, or the person is kind of influential in a particular setting or family, then that person is called a big cheese. This one is a bird's eye view. So a bird's eye view means a view from a high place, which allows you to see a large area. So let's assume you are actually at a lower position, like you are down, and you want to have a bird's eye view of the place where you are located in. So you have to go to maybe you have to climb a higher building. You go higher, then you look at the particular region. So when you take a top view of a place, like a top to bottom view of a particular region, then you're taking a bird's eye view. The next one, a bone of contention. A bone of contention is something that causes people to argue or fight or to have maybe quarrel or issues. That's what's called a bone of contention, something that causes problems. You must have had this saying, I don't want peace, I always want problem, something like that. So that means you always want a bone of contention. That means you always want issues. Next one is a cock and bull story. A cock and bull story. That's a story that is obviously unbelievable. A story or explanation which is obviously not true. Something impossible. What they call lamba. This one is giving you lamba. So you see the person is giving you a cock and bull story. The next one is at the crack of dawn. At the crack of dawn means very early in the morning. Very early in the morning. So if you do something at the crack of dawn, that means you did it very early in the morning. A cuckoo in the nest. A cuckoo in the nest means someone in a group or people that is not really liked by them. You have someone that is maybe out of the group. Everybody doesn't like that particular person. Then you call that person a cuckoo in the nest. Then the next one is a litmus test. A litmus test. A litmus test is something that clearly proves something that tests you. Maybe you're in your final year in the university and you want to write your final exam. That final exam will be a litmus test because it's going to test whether you're going to graduate or whether you're going to remain in school. As the crow flies. As the crow flies. As the crow flies means a straight line. Between 2 points. A straight line between 2 points. In some other context, it will also mean a stone's throw. Like if something's a stone's throw from another place, then that means those two places are actually close together. They are near each other. So this as the crow flies could mean a straight line between two things or a stone's throw from something else. So the next one is a dead letter. A dead letter is an argument or law, a regulation or rule not followed by anyone. A rule that nobody obeys at all is called a dead letter. The next one is at the drop of the hat. At the drop of the hat. If you do something at the drop of the hat, that means you did that thing without preparation. Maybe someone asks a question 5 times 9 and you just answered 45. That means you did it at the drop of the hat. You did it without much thought, like impromptu, without too much thinking. You just said the answer immediately. An early bird. An early bird is someone who gets up early in the morning. An early bird. If you have an early bird in your class, that will be someone that comes to class very early in the morning. The first person to come to school very early in the morning. So you call that person an early bird. Then an educated guess, is a guess which was likely to be corrected. A guess likely to be corrected. Maybe someone asks something, you just give a guess. You just say something immediately, and that thing is actually correct. Call it an educated guess. This one is at the 11th hour. At the 11th hour means to be too late. To be too late. If you do something at the 11th hour, that means you are doing it at the dying minute. When it's almost closing, that's when you're actually doing it. If you submit your assignment at the 11th hour, that means you are submitting it at the point where it is almost as in closing. The deadline already, that's when you are submitting it. That's the meaning of at the 11th hour. Then you have another one here, a queer fish. A queer fish. As you can see here, a queer fish. A queer fish means a very strange person. A very strange person. Someone that has very strange behavior, maybe a strange way of dressing, strange way of talking. That's a queer fish. So So the next one is a wake-up call. A wake-up call is an event that is done to warn someone. Something that is done to warn you of maybe something that's going to happen next. So if something is a wake-up call to you, that thing will open your eyes and make things clear to you that, oh, you have to be very careful. Something bad or something good might happen to you. The next one is a worm's eye view. A worm's eye view is the opposite of a bird's eye view. A bird's eye view is to view something from the top, to have an overview of something. But a worm's eye view is to view something from a lower position. That means you have little knowledge about something. If someone has a bird's eye view of something, that means the person has a superior knowledge, a higher knowledge about something. Then a worm's eye view means you have a lower knowledge or a lower view of something. You are at the bottom part, viewing something that is actually at the upper part. The next one is a witch hunt. So a witch hunt is an attempt to find and punish people whose options are believed to be dangerous. So when you witch hunt somebody, that means you are actually doing things to harm that person because you feel that your opinion or that person's opinion is against you, which might actually be wrong. So to witch hunt somebody means to find means or ways to punish that person, even without the person hurting you. At the heels of someone, at the heels of means to follow someone. If something is at your heels, that means the thing is close to you, the thing is chasing you. Okay, at the heels of means to follow someone, to be close to someone. Then a dish fit for gods. A dish fit for gods. This one means something of high quality, something very expensive. If you have a phone that is like a dish fit for gods, maybe you are using iPhone 16, it means that, man, your phone is classic, your phone is of high quality, your phone is expensive. A game of two equal halves means a sudden change in circumstances. A game of two equal halves. So that means you don't even know where you belong. You're just like left or right. So that's like two equal things. You can actually go left or you can actually go right. So a game of two equal halves means a sudden change in circumstances where it's kind of like hard for you to make a decision. Afraid of one's own shadow. Afraid of one's own shadow means to become easily frightened. Small thing you will just be afraid. Small thing you will just, your temper will just go high. Small thing like this, your temper don't go high. So that means you're afraid of your own shadow. Next one is against the clock. Against the clock means to be in a hurry to do something before a particular time. If you are doing your assignment against the clock, that means you are rushing the assignment. You don't want to be late at all. You understand? That's against the clock. If you are washing the dishes, or doing the dishes rather, against the clock, that means you are doing it fast. You're doing it fast. You don't want to waste time at all. Maybe you have a TV program coming up by 6 and the time's around 5:50. So if you are against the clock when doing dishes, that means you are trying to finish the dishes very fast so you can watch your TV program. Next one is to air one's dirty laundry. It means to make public something embarrassing that should be kept secret. Some people will say you are washing your dirty laundry in public. That means you are saying something in public that should be kept secret. Just maybe you have a man and a woman, as in arguing and disgracing each other, like just revealing secrets, things that should be kept secrets. They're just saying it out loud in public. That means they are airing their dirty laundry. Okay. All systems go means everything is ready. When we say all systems go, that means everything is set. If all systems go or all systems are set, it means everything is ready. An arm and a leg means a large amount of money. If your phone costs you an arm and a leg, that means that phone is very, very expensive. That means you went through a lot to get that particular phone. Appear out of nowhere. So appear out of nowhere means to appear suddenly without warning. If something appears out of nowhere, that means that thing just happened without any warning at all. Next one is apple of someone's eyes. So it means someone that is loved very much. Okay, if you are the apple of someone's eyes, that means the person cherishes you a lot. The next one is ask for the moon. Ask for the moon means to ask for too much. Okay, to demand for too much. That's the meaning. Take for example, someone asks you, could you please get me maybe a bottle of drink? And you're not asking for the moon. That means you are demanding for something too much just for you to go on that particular errand. So maybe tell the person, give me maybe 3,000 naira first before I buy you. No, it's too much. It's too much. You're asking for the moon. That means you're asking for too much just to do a particular task. Asleep at the switch means not to be alert on opportunity. If you're asleep at the switch, that means you can be so dull that opportunities will just be passing you by. not to be alert on opportunity. That's the meaning of asleep at the switch. Asleep at the switch. At 6s and 7s means to be lost and bewildered. Bewildered means to be confused. Okay, if you are 6s and 7s about a particular thing or concerning something, that means you are confused about that thing. At someone's beck and call means to be always ready to serve. If you are at someone's beck and call, that means whatever that person tells you, you do it without any questioning. You don't disobey at all. You don't disagree. You don't go against that person's wishes. So if you are someone's beck and call, whatever that person says, you just do it, just like a slave. At the bottom of the ladder means at the lowest level. People at the bottom of the ladder are people that are at the lowest level. The poor people. Okay, people that are insignificant, unimportant people. They are the ones at the bottom of the ladder. A house of cards means a poor plan. You make a plan about something, and that plan is compared to a house of cards. That means it's a poor plan. At arm's length or at an arm's length means to keep distance, to keep at a distance. Okay, if you keep someone at an arm's length, that means you are staying away from that person. You are staying away from that person. At 6s and 7s means in disorder. If your house or your room is at 6s and 7s, that means everything is in disorder. Okay, it's scattered. And take note, at 6s and 7s also means to be confused or to be bewildered, to be lost or to be bewildered. So it has two meanings. A bone in disguise. A bone. Bone means blessing. So this one means a blessing in disguise. Something that benefits you in loss. Something negative, but at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. That's a bone in disguise. Or you can say a blessing in disguise. A bull in a china shop means an awkward person. An awkward person. Someone that does things in an awkward way. A red letter day means a very important day. Maybe the day of your graduation, the day of your matriculation, the day of your wedding. That's a red letter day. A 9 days wonder means pleasure for a short time. Something that doesn't last for a long time. Maybe you have an artist that sang a particular song and the song was just a hit for only 2 days. They consider artist is a 9 days wonder. Something that does boom for a few days and after a while everybody stops talking about it. That's a 9 days wonder. A bit under the weather means you are feeling ill or you are sick. If you are a bit under the weather, that means, man, today you are not actually okay. If you say, oh, today I'm just a bit under the weather, that means you are not feeling completely well. I hope you have gained one or two things concerning idioms beginning with letter A. So try to answer these questions on the screen, answer them, and post your answers in the comment section. I'm going to be reposting those that got the answers correctly. I'm going to be reposting your answers. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself. Peace.